Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. So, NBA offseason is officially basically finished. Um, and we had a lot of movement. A lot of people who went to different teams, coaching signings, drafts, and I think it was more so outside of the Kevin Durant trade and things of that nature. It was more so quiet. A lot of people put like teams together. They got like role players and things of that nature. But I wanted to talk about what teams I believe can have a chance at Dethrone in OKC, and if the East is better than people are giving it credit for. So in the West, obviously you have the OKC Thunder, who won the championship. They have the MVP. Really have one of the deepest rosters in the NBA. You got Shea Gilgeous Alexander. You got Jalen. You got J Dub over there. You have other guys like Aaron Wiggins, um, Case Wallace. Can't forget Chet Holmgren, who is a big piece to them. You know what I'm saying, defensively, and actually, you know what I'm saying, getting a lot better offensively. You know what I'm saying? He has sort of the kind of skill set that Victor Wembanyama has, but Victor is just on another level. With that being said, also IT re-signing him, the top two, three defensive perimeter defender in the league, Alex Caruso. You know what I'm saying? Upon, you know what I'm saying, picks and other things. So they're going to be here for a long time. Them acquiring those picks and building through the draft and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? It has bold and really worked out well for them. And I think they're going to be here for years to come. And they have already paid J Dub, Shea, and Chet. Now, a couple years, like maybe a year or two from now, we might be talking about their depth. But right now, they're basically the team to beat in the West. Then I believe you have, you know what I'm saying, Houston. And the reason why I say Houston is going to be dangerous is because of their size. You have multiple guys, multiple wings. You have Kevin Durant, who is still 27 a night, 8 rebounds at least. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 assists, and still one of the most efficient scorers in the league. Then on top of that, you got one of the most athletic and gifted, you know what I'm saying, athletically players, talented young players, and Amin Thompson. Then you got, even though I don't like this dude at all, you got Shangoon, Baby Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, they signed Josh Okogie, who is a physical, you know what I'm saying, defender off of the bench. Then you get another big man in Clint Capella. Then on top of that, you have Steven Adams. Also, with Fred Van Fleet being hurt, I see them putting the ball in Amin Thompson's hand more. I don't think they need to go get a point guard. They can put the ball in Amin Thompson's hands more, and I don't think he'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, run the offense that way. And I think they'll actually, you know what I'm saying, play a lot faster. Not only that, they paid Jabari Smith Jr., who is really their best perimeter shooter before Kevin Durant got there. I believe he was their most consistent perimeter shooter. He just wasn't getting the minutes. But now you add KD to that mix, which is what they needed last year, a closer, somebody somebody who can, you know what I'm saying, get them a bucket when they need it. And you got, you know what I'm saying, a great defensive team. You know what I'm saying, a team that should be better offensively with Kevin Durant there and getting rid of Jalen Green. I actually thought Dylan Brooks played okay for them, but you know, it remains to be seen. You also have the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying, grabbing Cam Johnson. They still bring it back. You know what I'm saying, Jamal Murray, Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Christian Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, adding Cam Johnson. I believe they added other another piece too. Then you have the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Adding Bradley Beal, CP3, Brooke Lopez, John Collins. You know what I'm saying? Still have Lion Kalai over there. You know what I'm saying? And losing Norman Powell, it's a little bit, but it remains to be seen about them. Of course, you got Minnesota, you know, but I think Minnesota might take, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll be making the Western Conference Finals this year. I think they'll take a step back. I believe they'll make the playoffs. I just think that the West is a little bit tougher. You know what I'm saying this year. And then that brings me to the two teams, the Lakers and the Warriors. The Lakers, of course, have Luka Doncic. LeBron is supposed to be hurt with a glute injury. I'm not really reporting on him and nothing like that. The Lakers obviously got Aiden. You know what I'm saying? When they got a point of attack defender in Marcus Smart, although I think he's a little overrated, but it's better than having nothing because you had to get a roster spot and you lost Dorian Finney-Smith. So and again that now Luka is in shape. He has a lob threat. Um, then you have Austin Reeves, who I believe is only going to get better, and they have a good squad. I believe they have a good squad, but I believe what my Warriors just did is going unnoticed. Like when you see what we have defensively with adding Big Al, then DeAnthony Melton to be out for the first couple of months because he's recovering from an ACL. But you got DeAnthony Melton, who's a good two-way player and who was really good for us last year defensively. Big Al, who can guard the middle and stretch the floor. Not only that, we re-signed Kaminga, who is going to help us. On top of that, still got Steph, Dre, and Clay. You know what I'm saying? And a full season of Jimmy Butler with the team. And I believe we still got our young guys that I believe are going to take another leap. Quentin Post, he can shoot the three. He's going to take another leap and be mentored by Al Horford. I think that is going to be a W for him. Pods, Moody, we still got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of depth, I believe. And with the additions of mainly Al Horford and DeAnthony Melton, it lets when Melton is healthy and we really get our five together, it lets Pods and Moody come off the bench where they should be coming from and be more effective. It also lets that Draymond does not have to play the five as much, and he can be at the four. That's going to help us a lot. Also, it eliminates a lot of second chance points and gets us more rebounds. So I really appreciate that, and I really think there's going to be a good year. As far as the East, so those are the teams I think have a great chance at dethroning OKC. I think first, like just on paper, Houston, and then you got, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you got Houston, then you got the Nuggets, then I believe you got my Warriors, then I believe you got the Timberwolves, and I mean the Lakers, you mean the Timberwolves, and then the Lakers. And I think those are like the real teams that could have a chance at dethroning them. I don't believe in the Clippers as long as they got James Harden. So now, when it comes to the Eastern Conference, I think the Eastern Conference is actually being underrated. I think you have a few teams that are actually going to be really good. I believe New York has gotten better. I believe Cleveland is going to be really good. I believe my Pistons is going to be a top four seed, and they have improved. You know what I'm saying? Replacing, I believe Duncan Robinson is a better shooter than Tim Hardaway Jr. I also believe that, you know what I'm saying, losing Malik Beasley, we were just, you know what I'm saying, drafting Chaz Lanier. I think who could be a Malik Beasley type of player. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even better. He's bigger. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he can dribble off the ball. I mean, he could come off the dribble better. Then on top of that, Karis LeVert, bringing him in. You know what I'm saying? Another veteran that can play make and that can score and get a bucket. and I believe that they're going to be a lot better. Then you have the Magic, who got better. The Hawks, who really got better. What's up, Lil CJ? And so I believe those teams, at least the Hawks, Magic, my Pistons, Cleveland, New York, I think those teams for sure are going to be really good teams, I believe. Now Boston is remains to be seen. Boston, Bucks, Indiana, it remains to be seen. I don't expect anything from Chicago. Maybe Miami, will surprise me, but I have low faith in Miami. The Sixers, give me a break. Who gonna be healthy on their team? Give me a break on the Sixers. Um, so we will see. But I think that the East is very underrated. I think that top six is gonna be full of really good teams. Now after that, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm just saying, Motion. I think that top six. I'm just saying, give me who really gonna be on the squad though. Who really gonna be playing on the floor? If you gonna tell me they fully healthy, I give them a shot. You know what I'm saying? The Sixers fully healthy, I give them a shot. If you tell me Paul George is gonna play like he played a few years ago, I would definitely give him a shot. But who gonna be on the court? I don't see it. Are they gonna re-sign Quentin Grimes? Cause he was backpacking last year. Y'all actually beat the Warriors on a crazy night where he put up like 40 something. But yeah, those are my thoughts about the East and who I think can stop OKC in the West. I quit YouTube. This is my last video ever, so I'm about to delete my channel. I'm tired of YouTube. I'm out. It's like no. Peace.